Okay, let's talk about it. It's time to talk about relationships again. We've been not talking about it because I've been talking about entertainment news, but let's get back to relationships because I'm working on this video and I come across the 10 common things men often say they struggle with or dislike in dating. So apparently, ladies, we get on their nerves too. I mean, a lot to have a top 10. Okay, it has things on here like lack of clear communication, mixed signals, constant testing or mind games, feeling unappreciated, unrealistic expectations, comparing them to other men. They don't like that, y'all. Excessive drama or conflict, lack of independence, social media oversharing, not taking accountability. Those are 10 things that men don't like when it comes to dating us. They sick and tired of our mess too. So let's talk about these, okay? Lack of clear communication. When feelings, expectations, or boundaries aren't expressed directly, it can leave them guessing and feeling frustrated. Well, welcome to the club, guys, because that's how we feel when y'all don't clearly communicate with us. So we're even on that, okay? Okay, mixed signals. Welcome to the club. Mixed signals is mutual, okay? Hot and cold behavior, interested one day, distant the next, can feel confusing and emotionally draining. It really can feel confusing and emotionally draining. And guess what? We feel the same thing when y'all do us like that. Because y'all do us like that too. So, one and two, or they go both ways, okay? So, number three, constant testing or mind games. Some men say they don't enjoy being tested to prove interest or loyalty instead of having straightforward conversations. Um, I can see that happening. I can see women doing that. Um, I don't think we say prove how much you care about me or prove how interested you are in me. I don't think we say that. But if you're acting like you do, but you're not really showing it, acting like it is meaning that you wanting to spend a lot of time with us. But when it comes to the real deal stuff, it's like you backing away. So are you interested or not? Which is also, yeah, mind games and mixed signals. So I don't know about that, guys, because we feel like y'all play mind games too. A little bit too much. Okay. Feeling unappreciated. Okay. I can see that some guys will feel unappreciated. When their effort as far as planning dates, checking in, providing support goes unnoticed, it can make them feel undervalued. Now, I'm with the guys on this. Ladies, if you have a man that's doing all of these things, planning dates, checking in, paying for dates, helping you with this and helping you with that, and you don't even say thank you, you don't even express thanks, you don't even show him in return how much you appreciate him, wrong, wrong, wrong. Never, never will I not show appreciation to my man or anybody else that got my back. You know, if people got your back, you better appreciate it and show them. Let it be known that you appreciate them. Okay? Don't just think it in your head, oh, he does nice things. No, you need to be vocal. You need to tell him that you appreciate him. He needs to hear that. Okay? So I'm with the guys on that one. Feeling unappreciated. I'm with the guys because if you're not showing appreciation, you are wrong for that. Okay? Number 5, unrealistic expectations. This can include financial expectations, time demands, or expecting them to just know what's needed without being told. Okay. Um it depends on the woman that you date. Some women do expect the man to help out with bills and help out with any of her financial responsibilities, but it just depends on the woman that you date. All women don't expect men to help them out financially and all this type of stuff or to just know. Now we do most of the time expect for a man to just know what to do without being told, especially if you're an adult, especially if you're over 30 or something like that. By now you should kind of pretty much know what to do as far as being a gentleman. And if you don't know what to do, all you got to do is study your partner. I say this to everybody, men and women. All you got to do, you don't have to wait to be told. Just study your partner. You know what her day-to-day life is. You see the things that she has to take care of on a daily basis. If you can take some of that off of her list, that's all it takes. The same thing with women for guys. Pay attention to your man. You know what he's dealing with on a daily basis. So if you can help out with some of that, yeah. He don't expect you to do it, but it's nice. If you his woman and he need a button sewn on, why he got to go pay somebody when you right there? Well, just sew the button on if you know how to sew. That type of stuff. So anyway, number 6, comparing them to other men. Now, it says whether it's an ex, a celebrity, or social media standards, comparisons can feel disrespectful or discouraging. I can see women doing that a lot. Instead of us telling the man some of the things that we don't like, we'll say that. But a lot of times it's in a heated conversation when a woman will compare them to another man. Hopefully it's not on a daily basis, but sometimes in the heat of an argument, they'll throw something in their face that somebody else used to do better, or, that type of stuff. And because they know that's going to hurt him. And in their mind, they think it's going to make him act right. But in fact, he's really not going to do it now. So, and that's not right. I agree, because I've done that before in the past too. But mine was always in a heated, and usually it was because he brought it up. He would bring up stuff about, what I needed to do. I'm like, yeah, well, I had somebody to do, it would be the back and forth type of thing. But neither one of us need to do that to each other. Men don't need to do that to us, and we don't need to do that to them, throwing other people up in their face. Just tell him where he's lacking. If you need more help around the house, tell him that. Baby, I need your help around, a little bit more help around the house. Whatever it is, you need to communicate with your partner. You don't compare him to nobody else. And men, you don't compare your woman to nobody else. Whatever it is that you want from her, tell her. Have a conversation. I don't know why we feel like we can't have a conversation. We got to do all this outside stuff, name calling and all this bashing each other, instead of having a conversation. That's most of the time, that's all it takes. Just tell him what you want. Or tell her what you want, Okay, number 7, excessive drama or conflict. This is the one I like. Excessive drama or conflict, frequent arguments, emotional ups and downs, or public conflict can make the relationship feel exhausting. It can. But let me tell you this, guys, because I'm not on y'all side with this, because y'all got this on this list as one of the things that y'all don't like about dating us, excessive drama or conflict. Do y'all realize that based on my experience and things that I've seen in life, not just in my personal life, just period, the women that I know, friends, cousins, whatever, the drama came from something that y'all did. And we just react to it. So don't do nothing crazy to make us bring the drama. You started, a woman gonna finish it. So just don't even start it. Don't start the drama, because a woman will finish it, okay? So that's just what I've seen over and over and over again. When a woman just coming with all this drama and conflict, it's usually because of something that the guy did and she found out about it, or something something. But most of the time that I've seen, it started with what the guy did and she reacted to it, and then here goes the drama. So yeah, we bring the drama after we react to something y'all did, or someone did, one of your exes or something, trying to start some mess. Yeah, I said it. Okay. Number 8, lack of independence. Okay, so the guys are saying that we're not independent. Some men value a partner who has their own hobbies, goals, and sense of self, not someone who relies on them for everything. Yeah, that would be annoying. I'm with the guys on this. Number 8, lack of independence, relying on him for every doggone thing. You don't even have your own hobbies. That's out because I don't like a man to do me like that. So I know a guy wouldn't like for a woman to just be clinging to him 24/7. She don't have no friends. She don't do nothing with her friends. She just always want to be, baby, could you go do something else? Don't mean that in a harsh way, but basically that's what they're saying. I can feel that. I can feel that. Lack of independence. Some men value a partner who has their own hobbies, goals, and sense of self. You're not working on nothing? What you working on, baby? You're not working on nothing? Not someone who relies on them for everything. Yes, that would be rather annoying. That would get on my nerves too. Okay. So number 9, oh, this is a good one. Social media oversharing. So the guys say we share too much on social media. That could be true, but why you don't want to share a lot on social media? If that's your woman or that's your wife or your girlfriend, why don't you? I think what couples should do, just agree on what they're going to share. Okay. We might share our birthday celebration, but let's not share when we go out of town. Let's not share when we exchange gifts. Or I think that should be a conversation too. What you choose to share, what you both agree on that you'll share on social media. Don't just be sharing all this stuff, because I've seen couples online where the wife or the husband, most of the time it's the wife, she'll come in and be filming and at moments that he wasn't expecting it. And even though he'll go along with the video because he's like in the middle of her recording, but you could tell on his face that he wasn't expecting to be recorded at that moment. I saw one guy sitting at the table, looked like he was working on bills or something. And she come in filming and he looked up and you can tell that was not a skit. He was like, why is she recording? So I think that with us being on social media so much nowadays, that should be a conversation as well. Like, what are we going to share with the world and what are we going to keep private? Because I think a lot of these couples don't have that conversation and it ends up on this top 10 list. Okay. For oversharing too much. It says posting every detail of the relationship or airing problems publicly can make a man very uncomfortable. I can see that because actually I'm a private person too. So if, me being in a committed relationship or marriage or whatever, I would not want our entire relationship online. I would not, because I'm very private as well. So I can get number 9, oversharing too much on social media. People don't, because you know what? I don't know why people want to share so much. Social media is not a very positive place. It's fun, it's entertainment, but it's not that positive. They looking for something to tear you down. They are looking for something. For every one person that gives you a compliment, it's going to be one that says something negative. It's not that positive. People are looking for something to talk about. They're looking for somebody to lash out at because they probably ain't had a good day all week. So now you online hugged up with your man and her man she just called him cheating on her. So now she gonna say something in the comments like, yeah, you do all of that and see what I'm saying? Oversharing. I'm with the guys on number 9. Oversharing. Yeah, I do think you should share some things. But if you're a couple on social, especially if you're a content creator, that's good content when you do share what you do as a couple. But to overshare that's not good. Okay, number 10 says not taking accountability. When issues always get flipped back on them, the men, no willingness to admit fault, it can create resentment. So the guys say we don't take accountability. We flip issues back to them and there's no willingness to admit fault. I don't know, but that kind of sound like what the guys do. That don't sound like what the women do. I mean, am I wrong, lady? I mean, it kind of seems like what the guys do. But there are some women that probably do this, but issues get flipped back to them. Oh, they're right, because I just flipped one back to them. about the drama. I flipped it right back on them. So number 10 is correct. Because it said, because we cause drama and conflict. I flipped it back on them. I said, it's because of something that they did first. But it is because of something they did first. We don't just wake up. Well, some women might, but imagine just waking up, just starting to fight with him. It's usually because of something they done first. I'm sorry, guys. I love you, but it's because of what you just did. But anyway, back to this number 10. Not taking account. The men say we don't take accountability, but I think we do. I think we do. I can't speak for every woman, but for the most part, yeah. But anyway, guys, we just have to learn how to. I think that whole top 10 list is all about communicating. That's the name of the game. Good communication in a relationship. Actually, that's number 1. The communication is off. And if you have good communication, you can avoid all of this stuff. All of this stuff. Mixed signals got something to do with communication. Feeling unappreciated got something to do with communication because they're not telling you. Constant testing, mind games got something to do with communication. Unrealistic expectations, that's communication as well. Comparing them to other men, that's communication because you saying too much, you being disrespectful. Your communication is off if you're doing that all the time. Excessive drama or conflict, I'm skipping that one because lack of independence, that's a communication thing too. Baby, what are your hobbies? Like what are you going to work on? Let me help you get started on something. You need something for yourself. You need something to be focused on too. Some type of project or something. That's communication. So if you have a problem with her with lack of independence, have you suggested anything? Have you talked to her about that? She may be working on something that you just don't know about it. Social media oversharing, that has something to do with communication because if y'all talked about that in advance, she wouldn't be posting everything. Okay. And not taking accountability, that also has something to do with communication. So that's the name of the game, communication. That's all it is. The communication is off. If you can come up with a top 10 things that women do that y'all don't like. I know we get on y'all nerves too, men. I know we do. I know we do. Because it's hard enough as it is to deal with one another. It's hard for us to deal with y'all, and I know it's hard for y'all to deal with us. But in relationships, we have to think of ourselves as a partnership, as a team. So teammates, you know how they get in a huddle in a game and they talk it out, they plan what they're going to do. That's how it has to be in a relationship. You got to get, when them problems arise, you got to get in a huddle. We're a team. What we going to do? What's our next move? I'm going to pass it to you and you're going to do what? Try to block this. When the negativity comes, you're going to block it that way. I'm going to block it this way. That's all it is. It's just we're teammates. We're teammates. That's all it is. If it's not working out for you, that means somebody about to get kicked off the team or somebody finna be benched because they ain't playing right. And we don't want that if we're trying to stay together. So it's all about communication. But I just had to share that quick video with y'all to let y'all know that, ladies, we get on their nerves just as much as they get on our nerves. Now, y'all continue to have a good day. I'm going to finish writing my video. I don't even know what this video is going to be about because with relationships, it can go in so many different angles. But I don't know. That was a good start, though, talking about how we get on their nerves, too. But I'll talk to y'all later. I'm about to finish working on my video now. Have a good night. Bye.